Archangel Michael says, "Tonight the veil is thin and what has been hidden for so long is beginning to stir. A presence has lingered near you unseen yet deeply felt like a whisper brushing the back of your neck. She has been watching you from the shadows, her intentions concealed, her next move destined to alter the very fabric of your life. Each step you've taken lately has unknowingly drawn you closer to this moment. The nights you felt restless, the chills without reason, the sudden stillness in rooms, it has all been her quiet observation. The divine knows her purpose, and soon you will too, for fate cannot stay silent much longer. The energy surrounding you has shifted as though time itself pauses when you enter certain places. The air feels heavier, your heartbeat quickens without explanation, and your intuition screams that something monumental is about to unfold. This is not coincidence. This is preparation for revelation. There are signs you've missed. Unmoved objects, faint glimpses of movement when you turn, fleeting dreams that vanish upon waking. These are not random occurrences but deliberate touches of destiny woven by unseen hands guiding your path toward a life you've yet to imagine. Type Amen to get blessing. 333 Archangel Michael says her watch has not been one of malice but of inevitability. She has held her silence, waiting for divine timing to strike, knowing that one wrong moment could shatter everything prematurely. But now that moment is drawing closer, unstoppable and powerful. The heavens whisper that your story is entering its most intense chapter. The woman in the shadows is carrying knowledge, power, and a choice that will ripple across your entire existence. When she steps out of the darkness, nothing will ever return to the way it was before. You may have felt abandoned or misunderstood, thinking no one sees the battles you've endured, but she has been there silently watching, observing your strength and preparing to reveal why your life had to take this long and winding road. The answers you've prayed for are walking toward you cloaked in mystery. Destiny does not knock gently. It storms in, turning calm waters into raging tides. When she appears, her presence will feel like a storm yet bring clarity as the clouds break apart. She is not coming to destroy you but to awaken what's been sleeping within you for too long. Type Amen to get blessing. 785 Days ahead will feel different. You'll sense unseen eyes following you, not with harm but with purpose. This is the divine signal that the hidden is preparing to emerge. Your dreams may grow vivid, showing her silhouette, fragmented memories, and whispers of promises you can't yet understand. These are not illusions. They are visions guiding you toward the encounter that will change everything. The ground beneath your feet will soon shift. Unexpected messages, strange signs, and sudden changes in your daily life will be the universe aligning the pieces for this destined revelation. The unseen watcher will soon reveal herself. The transformation she brings won't just touch your surroundings. It will shake your soul, awaken dormant power, and rewrite your destiny script. You will not simply meet her. You will collide with fate itself. Type Amen to get blessings. 642. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $20. Archangel Michael says, "The divine has held back the full truth until now because you weren't ready to carry its weight. But your spirit has grown. Your strength has solidified. And now the shadows are preparing to lift. She has carried this burden in silence for too long. watching you struggle, watching you grow, knowing that when the right moment arrived, she would step in and alter your journey forever. The time for silence is over. This is not a warning, it is an awakening. You've prayed for breakthroughs, begged for answers, and waited for divine intervention. She is that intervention chosen to deliver the change you could not bring upon yourself. When she steps forward, the world around you will pause. Time will seem to hold its breath as destiny is rewritten in real time. You will understand why every delay, every heartbreak, and every unexplained pain had to happen. Type Amen to get blessing 999. From now until her arrival, the universe will test your courage. Sudden obstacles, restless nights, and moments of unexplainable emotion will surface not as punishment but as preparation for what's coming. People around you may sense something is different. Some will be drawn to you inexplicably, while others may feel discomfort in your presence. This is because unseen forces are circling, making way for the shift that's about to happen. You may receive unexpected news, a mysterious message, or encounter strangers delivering cryptic words. These are not coincidences. They are divine signals marking the approach of a life-changing encounter. When the shadows part and she finally stands before you, there will be no turning back. The person you are now will no longer exist. You will be transformed in ways you cannot yet fathom. Type Amen to get blessing. 404. Archangel Michael says, Heaven has sealed this plan long ago. Every detour, every heartbreak, every moment you thought you were forgotten has been part of this divine orchestration. She has been moving silently along the same path, destined to meet you where fate demands. She knows truths about you that you don't yet know about yourself. Secrets buried deep within your bloodline, your soul's history, and your unfulfilled destiny are in her possession. When she speaks, your understanding of who you are will be shattered and rebuilt anew. Your nights of unanswered prayers are nearing their end. The silence will break, replaced by revelations so profound that they will echo through every part of your existence. This is the turning point your spirit has been craving. Prepare yourself, for the moment is near when shadows become light and mystery becomes truth. Her next move will not just touch your life, it will consume it entirely, forging a new path no force can erase. Type Amen to get blessing 575. Your surroundings will soon feel unreal, as though you are walking through a dream you cannot wake from. The wind will carry whispers, doors may quake without cause, and lights will flicker as unseen energy brushes past you. These are not accidents. These are heavenly signals preparing your soul for the moment she emerges from hiding. You will notice certain places becoming almost magnetic to you. Streets you've walked before will suddenly feel different. Rooms will feel heavier, and familiar spaces will seem foreign. This is because the divine realm is bending reality to bring you face to face with destiny. There will be nights when you feel watched even when alone. That unease in your chest is not fear, it's recognition. Your soul remembers her. Even if your conscious mind cannot, the bond was written before you entered this life. Each day draws you closer to the moment of revelation. Each silent step she takes toward you is another thread in the tapestry of fate pulling tight. Soon you won't have to wonder who watches from the shadows. You will meet her eyes and the truth will shake you to your core. Type Amen to get blessing. 229. Archangel Michael says, "Do not mistake her silence for weakness. She has endured storms that you cannot imagine, waiting for divine timing to allow her to step forward. The depth of her strength will shock you when you finally see her true face. Her presence carries both danger and deliverance. She comes bearing a choice, one that will test every belief you hold about yourself, about others, and about destiny itself. This choice cannot be avoided. It must be faced. The moment you see her, everything will stop. The noise of the world will fall silent. Your breath will still, and in that suspended second, you will know that nothing was ever random. She has always been meant to appear, and this moment has always been written. Prepare your heart for when her next move strikes. There will be no escape from the transformation it brings. You will not just meet someone, you will meet fate itself, and it will change you forever." Type Amen to get blessing 664. In these final days before the unveiling, watch for changes in the natural world around you. Birds gathering where they never did, sudden storms, unusual stillness, all are signs that the spiritual realm is drawing closer to your physical life. People close to you may act differently. They might sense what is coming without understanding it. Their words may feel heavier, their emotions unpredictable, because the unseen is touching their souls too. Your body will begin to react as well. Shivers down your spine, sudden bursts of energy, dreams that leave you breathless. These are not coincidences, but spiritual awakenings preparing you to endure what is about to unfold. When she steps out of the darkness, you will recognize her not from memory, but from destiny. She is not just coming to change your path. She is coming to ignite the power inside you that has been dormant for too long. Type Amen to get blessing. 918. Archangel Michael says, "Heaven watches closely now. Angelic guardians are aligning around you, forming an invisible shield to ensure that when she makes her move you are protected from harm." This is not only an earthly encounter, it is a spiritual war for your future. The darkness has tried to prevent this meeting. Shadows have whispered lies, obstacles have been placed in your path, and countless attempts were made to derail your destiny. But divine intervention has prevailed, keeping you alive and strong for this exact moment. You may feel overwhelmed by emotion soon, a sudden urge to cry, unexplained joy, or bursts of courage you didn't know you had. These are signs that your spirit is aligning with the divine plan that has been hidden for too long. Once she steps into the light, the chains of old pain will break. Generational curses, unspoken fears, and unseen blockages will crumble. This encounter will not just change your future, it will rewrite your entire bloodline story. Type Amen to get blessing 441. From that moment forward, your nights will no longer be haunted by uncertainty. Dreams that once faded will return with clarity, and whispers of doubt will be replaced with divine confirmation. You will finally understand why your journey had to be so long and painful. Those who once doubted you will stand in silence, unable to comprehend the magnitude of what is happening in your life. Even they will feel the tremors of this shift as the universe bends around you. Opportunities will appear suddenly. Doors you thought were closed will burst open, and blessings that seemed impossible will flow effortlessly. This is the power her presence brings. A force unstoppable once revealed. She has walked through darkness for you. carrying a torch that only now is allowed to shine. When it does, the glow will light your path toward the greatest transformation of your existence. Type Amen to get blessing 302. The countdown has begun. Each hour brings her steps closer, and with them the heartbeat of destiny grows louder. What you thought was hidden forever is now pressing against the walls of reality, ready to break through. Your intuition will sharpen. You'll know which paths to avoid, which doors to open, and which whispers to ignore. This is divine guidance steering you toward the exact place where her revelation will take hold. Even the stars seem to shift above you, aligning in patterns unseen by human eyes. Celestial forces are joining together, ensuring this moment happens without fail. Heaven itself is watching. When the shadows finally release her, you will stand at the edge of everything you thought you knew, and in that moment your spirit will whisper one truth. You were always meant for this, and it will forever change you. Type Amen to get blessing 117. The night before her full presence is revealed, your sleep will feel different. Time will blur and you may awaken in the early hours sensing someone standing near. Even though your eyes see nothing, that's because her energy is already brushing against your world, softening the ground for what is about to happen. Strange messages will come your way, numbers repeating in sequences, whispers in passing conversations that feel aimed directly at you, and sudden urges to change your routine. These are divine nudges ensuring you stand exactly where fate intends. When the shadow finally breaks, the people around you may notice your light growing stronger. Some will be drawn to it, seeking your presence without knowing why. Others may pull away, uncomfortable with the unseen power surrounding you. This is not by choice, it is the ripple of destiny preparing to unfold. Even your own voice may sound different soon. When you speak, it will carry a new weight, a vibration that shifts energy around you. This is heaven adjusting your spirit, preparing you to speak truths you never thought you'd utter. Once she reveals herself, type Amen to get blessing. 886. Archangel Michael says, when her next move is made, it will be swift and undeniable. One moment you will feel life as it has always been. The next everything will shift with a force that cannot be stopped. This is the signature of divine timing. She has been guided by forces beyond earthly understanding, maneuvering silently, hidden by shadows only heaven could command. Every delay, every near encounter, every hesitation was written for this precise unveiling. Your past will not haunt you after this encounter. Instead, it will serve as proof that you were chosen for this destiny. The struggles you endured were not random, they were preparation for the revelation she carries. Once she speaks her truth, the ground beneath you will feel as though it splits open, and from that split, new life will emerge. It will not destroy you. It will birth a version of you stronger, wiser, and more radiant than ever before. Type Amen to get blessing 731. In the days following her appearance, you will feel both overwhelmed and liberated. Emotions will flood your chest like waves crashing against unyielding rocks. There will be moments of silence where words fail, and only the knowing in your soul can describe what's happening. Blessings will begin to arrive in ways you could never predict. Unseen chains will break from your life. Chains of fear, poverty, illness, heartbreak, and you will step into opportunities that were invisible until now. Angels will surround you in numbers greater than ever before. You may not see them fully, but you will feel their presence, feathers appearing, fragrances, unexplained, warmth embracing you in moments of solitude. This is heaven's confirmation that you have stepped onto your true divine path. The woman from the shadows will not just change your life for a moment, she will be the spark that lights a fire in your destiny, a flame that never fades. Even long after this encounter, her impact will echo through your life, blessing every future step. Type Amen to get blessing 512. There is more. What she carries is not just for you but for those connected to you. Family members, loved ones, and even future generations will feel the ripple of this transformation. Her presence is like a divine wind that clears old storms and brings a harvest of miracles. People who once doubted your purpose will witness undeniable signs of your elevation. Enemies who plotted against you will watch helplessly, as heaven lifts you beyond their reach. This is not revenge, it is divine justice manifesting. Your name will begin to travel through circles you never imagined, whispered among those who once ignored you. Suddenly doors you knocked on for years will swing open without resistance. This is the aftermath of her arrival, the mark of destiny fully embraced. And you, transformed by this encounter, will finally understand that you were never abandoned. Every shadow, every silent watcher, every delay was part of heaven's perfect alignment for this destined unveiling. Type Amen to get blessing. 647. Archangel Michael says, the final moments before her full revelation will feel heavy. The air itself may feel charged, storms may bruise suddenly, and even technology around you might glitch unexpectedly. These are signs that spiritual realms are merging with the physical to deliver this event. You may find yourself withdrawing from certain people or situations without knowing why. This is heaven removing distractions so your soul is centered and ready. You will be exactly where you need to be. When she steps forward, then it will happen without warning yet perfectly timed. The shadow will break apart, light will flood in, and you will stand face to face with the one who has been watching you for so long. Everything in you will recognize this moment as destiny fulfilled. From that second onward, nothing will be the same. Life as you know it will fall away, replaced by divine purpose, unshakable strength, and blessings that reign like never before. Type Amen to get blessing. 774. When all is revealed, you will see that even the darkness had its purpose. What seemed like silence was divine strategy. What felt like hiding was heaven's protection. The woman's watchful presence was the key to unlocking your greatest chapter. Your spirit will be unrecognizable from who you were before. New wisdom will settle in your heart. Courage will anchor your steps, and divine guidance will flow like a river through every decision you make. Others will try to understand what happened, but they won't fully grasp it. This transformation isn't for them, it's for you, a sacred exchange between your soul and heaven's plan. And as you move forward, never again will you walk blind. You will see destiny clearly, feel heaven's whispers with certainty, and carry the mark of someone forever changed by divine revelation. Type Amen to get blessing 305. The final wave of this transformation begins silently but powerfully. You will notice that time feels different. Moments stretch longer, sounds become sharper, and your heart feels as if it's beating in rhythm with something larger than yourself. This is heaven's signal that you are stepping into alignment with a destiny that has been calling you since the day you were born. As her presence grows closer, the veil between you and divine truth becomes thinner. Dreams will no longer be just dreams. They will feel like portals opening into unseen realms. When you wake, you will carry fragments of messages, names and places you've never visited but will soon encounter. The woman watching you from the shadows is more than just an individual. She is a vessel chosen to deliver a seismic shift in your life. She carries messages, blessings and decisions that only you can unlock through this destined meeting. Once she steps forward, you will understand why your spirit felt restless all this time. Every unanswered question, every hidden pain, every unexplained longing will converge into one moment of revelation. In that instant, you will feel as though the universe itself exhales, releasing the tension that has surrounded your life for years. Type Amen to get blessing. 611. Archangel Michael says, "Prepare your soul as heaven prepares the path." Forces beyond earthly comprehension are moving in perfect harmony, arranging encounters, signs and divine timing. Nothing will be delayed or denied. This is the moment creation itself has been leading you toward. From the moment she emerges, divine protection will cloak you fully. No harm will reach you, no deception can stand against you, and no darkness can undo what heaven has ordained. Angels will stand at every corner of your path, ensuring nothing interferes with your destiny. Your mind may try to understand the why of it all, but your spirit will know without explanation. This knowing will feel like fire in your chest and light in your eyes, guiding you to speak and move with a confidence you never knew you possessed. Even the earth beneath you will seem alive, vibrating with energy as your transformation unfolds. Trees may sway without wind, animals may look at you longer than usual, and strangers may pause sensing divine power radiating from you. Type Amen to get blessing. 493. When the full encounter takes place, heaven itself will respond. The sky may change colors, winds may shift suddenly, and time may feel as if it stands still. You will know without doubt that this is no ordinary moment. It is a sacred one etched into the eternal script of your soul. The woman who has watched you will speak truths you've longed to hear but were never ready for until now. Each word will strike chords deep in your being, unraveling old fears and stitching together pieces of you that felt broken for far too long. Blessings that were locked away will burst open like floodgates. Resources, connections and miracles you thought impossible will flow toward you, pulled by the magnetic force of your divine realignment. This is not luck, it is the divine debt being paid to your soul. Your life will glow differently. People will see light in your eyes, hear wisdom in your voice, and feel peace in your presence. This is not temporary. It is the new state of being you were destined to reach all along. Type Amen to get blessing. 258. This transformation will echo into future generations. Children not yet born will live freer because of this shift. Loved ones entangled in struggles will find sudden breakthroughs because heaven has touched your life in such a profound way. What was meant to destroy you will be revealed as the very force that built you. The shadows that once terrified you will now bow to the light within you. This is the power of divine timing. It turns every wound into a weapon of victory. There will come a day not far from now when you will look back and barely recognize the version of you that existed before this moment. That old self carried burdens, doubts and pain that no longer belong to your spirit. You will walk as a transformed soul, unshaken by storms that once drowned you. The woman from the shadows will not disappear after this encounter. She will remain a guardian, a silent force ensuring that the destiny revealed to you continues to flourish. This is not a fleeting change, it is eternal alignment. Type Amen to get blessing. 84. Archangel Michael says, Heaven rejoices already knowing what's about to happen. Angels sing silently in the unseen, preparing to celebrate your victory. The sound may reach your ears as faint melodies in the wind, affirming that you are divinely protected. From this point on, watch closely for feathers, shimmering lights and sudden feelings of warmth around you. These are angelic signs that you are not walking alone. Every step you take is accompanied by divine beings guiding you closer to your destined moment. Your faith will no longer be tested in the same way. Where once you prayed in desperation, now you will speak with authority, commanding miracles with confidence because you know heaven's power moves through you. As her final move approaches, remember this. The universe has been rewoven to bring you here. Not a single second of your pain was wasted. Not one tear fell unnoticed. It was all building this moment of revelation where shadows become light, and you become who you were always meant to be. Type Amen to get blessing. 933. After her revelation you will step into a chapter of unstoppable growth. Opportunities will align perfectly. Resources will multiply and people who tried to block you will fade into irrelevance. This is divine justice restoring what was stolen from you. The voice of doubt will quiet, replaced by heavenly guidance so clear it feels like a gentle whisper at your ear. Decisions that once tormented you will flow effortlessly because heaven will make every path straight. Your home, your relationships, your health and your purpose will flourish in ways unimaginable. The same hands that carried you through dark nights will now lift you into days filled with light and abundance. And through it all, you will never forget the moment she stepped out of the shadows. That single act will remain a sacred memory, a turning point where divine destiny claimed its rightful place in your life forever. Type Amen to get blessing. 999.